Hey y'all, it's your girl Nicki Britt, and I'm back with another video. I know that it's been a while. Like, when I say a while, like, it's really been a while, like a long ass time since I uploaded on YouTube, since I've, you know, just like vlogged my life, since I've done a lot of this or whatever. So my life has gotten so much better and so much more fulfilling in different avenues, and I thought that it was time for me to be able to come back and actually, you know, stand on my platform and build it up and be ready to create. And I know that right now we're in a hectic time period with the coronavirus going on, and you know, we can't go anywhere without hearing COVID-19. We turn on the TVs, we see social media, we see all of this, and I just felt like, you know, I could bring some positive energy and give you guys something to be able to look forward to watch some creative like content. So I'm coming to you guys with a vlog about what's been going on in my life, and that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. And I hope you guys like it. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I'm being extra, but all right. So first of all, it gets I have to start dark so I can get light. So it's been a year since it's what, April now, almost May. It's been a year and a couple of months or whatever, probably 4 months if I'm not mistaken, since I moved to Cincinnati, Ohio, and I started my life here anew. And it's been such an amazing experience and also culture shocking experience being up here. You guys know that I'm a Bull City girl. I'm born in Durham, North Carolina, or whatever. So I'm used to being around all of that politics like that, you know. Like, I'm using big words for no reason, but I'm just doing the most. I'm used to being around like HBCUs. I'm used to being around, you know, just like urban culture and all of that. So like shifting and moving to Cincinnati and moving in with my best friend or whatever, it was really a culture shock for me. Like, I had to get used to, first of all, like the big city appeal. And even though Durham is not like country, like it's still city, it's still urban or whatever, but it's just like the city is not as big as Cincinnati. Like, Cincinnati kind of like has that New York kind of feel to it. It has like the big ass bridges. It has like the people who rude as hell. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's the only thing that make up New York, but you know what I mean. So the first thing when I got up here that I really loved was like going over the bridge and just having that freedom. Like, oh my God, like I'm really standing on my own. Like, I'm really in the city by myself. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a grown woman. And when I moved up here or whatever, at first, you know, I was living with my best friend in her apartment. We ended up soon after or whatever, a couple months, moving into a place together, conjoined or whatever, and this became my first ever apartment by myself, and that's what I'm in now. I'm actually gonna have some content coming probably soon because we are thinking about moving. So when I move, and well, when we move or whatever, I'll be shooting a video or whatever about that. So be ready for that. So back to my life. So I moved up here and I started working or whatever for the airlines, and it was a really dope experience because I like to have fun. I can be prissy, but at the same time period, I like to feel like active in certain ways. Like, I like to run with the boys. Like, I love the feeling of jumping out of the airplane, like pushing out planes, like all of that. So like, working outside on a ramp was at first it was really hard. I had a lot of people like that were kind of like mean to me because, oh, you know, oh, she's this pretty girl, she ain't gonna do nothing, she don't do this. They didn't know me, they just had their perceptions. That's how it is when you go further up north. It seems people, they don't like you when they first meet you. In the South is different, they give you love. So it was just a culture shock for me. But after a while, I kind of got used to it, and I just really start giving it my all. I really start going hard in the paint and being like, you know what, I got this. Like, you know, like, I'm going to do this, and I just got really good at it, and so now I'm in a different position or whatever with my job. But it was really hard for me at first getting up here because, you know, what I went through. If you guys don't know, I'm going to end up clicking, you can get ready to click down below, because I'm actually going to make a video right after this video. And it won't be that long. It'll probably be maybe a 10-minute video where I'll be just talking about the anxiety, the depression, and I'll be talking about going through the trauma of my childhood or whatever, and I'll talk about pretty much opening up about that and what was the result of that. And the result of that was me moving up here, was me actually taking the time period to stand up for myself. And I feel so much more in a better place now than I ever had before. Like, I feel like I'm a woman. I feel like I've come into my own, and I feel nurtured and loved and protected more than I ever felt being back home. And even though home brings me that sense of familiarity, like I know people, I know where everything is at. I'm comfortable to go somewhere by myself. Being here has made me grow up and wisen up and stand on my own, and that's something that I don't think I would have ever been able to do if I would have stayed in North Carolina or whatever. But musically, the challenge being up here has been, because there's so many people, it's like hard, and I don't know people like that. It's hard for me to get in a studio. It's been hard for me to find a studio that's not booked 6 months up, that I can get in and work with somebody on. It's hard to get people to be committed to you. The same problems that I had back home in North Carolina with the studio, in a sense, I'm having here. You know what I mean? So it's still a struggle with me musically. Like, it's, honey, that's stressful in itself. But yeah, I've been gone because I just wanted to get my mental health together. I ended up getting into a relationship with somebody up here, and it really like altered my life in a way that was negative, but it also altered my life in a way it made me mature. So I'm a lot more mature now than I was before. I see life a little bit more differently. I think that I try to be a little bit more nicer to people now than I was before. I'm a little bit more understanding now of people and their flaws than I was before, and I'm a little bit more loving and nurturing. So all of these things, going from my family dynamics, going through just needing to grow and evolve as a person, have kind of like shifted me into being here. And like now, I'm just so ready to put out content for y'all. Like, when I say I'm so ready, like for real, I'm lit. I'm lit because I actually feel happy. I feel like I can talk about things now. I feel like I can move forward, and I'm just in such a beautiful place. And I know it's so crazy that I got in this place when it feels like the world's coming to an end. That's how it feels now with this quarantine and everything going on. But like, I am in such a great place. I've decided, love life wise, I've decided that I don't need to seek validation in men for myself. I'm learning, like, you know, sometimes as women, when we're in situations, we come out of situations, we go through bad things in life, we sometimes have a person who we always fall back into, and we know the routine is never going to take us anywhere positive, but we just, because we're lonely or because we're seeking some kind of gratification, we run into those relationships, and they don't take us anywhere positive, I'm learning to like practice self-control and tell myself no. And that is something that I don't think I've done in my life before. So I just feel from that, I feel growth. Family dynamic wise, I'm speaking to my grandmother so much more. I love her. I'm speaking to my aunties, I'm speaking to my cousins, and I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm still an introvert. I'm 110% still an introvert. It's still hard. I'm still trying to come out my shell and be able to trust people. You know what I mean? Because that's really what it is, to trust people, you know, with so many different things. You know, it's hard when you go through what I've went through in my life, and I know some of you guys have went through something similar, to trust people enough to, you know, just see that they're going to handle you the right way. Because so many times I've seen people, you know, just not handle me the way I feel as if I'm deserving to be handled, the way I love them. It was not reciprocated. The way I showed up for them, it was not reciprocated. The way I respected them, you know. And I'm gonna do that story time though, where I talk about more things more in depthly. But excuse me, y'all, with this filming stuff. I'm gonna be getting used to this again, so I'm gonna be editing again, and it's just gonna be a cool ass situation. Just bear with me through the madness, and it's crazy. But anyway, I want to just say thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you guys are ready for the content, and just stay ready. I have new music coming for you guys soon. I have so much stuff coming, so many great things, and I hope you guys haven't forgotten about me. Please don't forget about me. And thank you. Peace out.